All right. First things first. What I'm doing is there are like screw-in plastic clips. If you carefully and slowly, gently, without a lot of pressure, back the plastic screw out, it will come out easily. If you apply pressure, it won't come out. If it don't come out, use a pick. In the video when I did the transmission mount, the one I will post, I do show you guys uh, how to get that screw out. Hold on real quick. This is my mom real quick. Hello? Yeah, where you at? I'm doing a voiceover, mom. Where you at? I'm on YouTube. Where you at? Yeah. Hey, boo. All right. I'm gonna see you in a couple minutes. I need you to take me to the store. All right. All right. That was mine, Deuce. I gotta all right. It's like another three pushing clips. There's I took two out, and there's one tucked in that far corner that will be hard for you to see. But if you put your hands underneath or literally hang yourself up, not hang yourself up, but crawl underneath, and you'll be able to see the clip. Some guys just leave it in there and fold it out of the way. Me, I am not folding that plastic. I don't feel like breaking anything, or whatever. So I was able to get to it. So I screwed it out. So that's why I use a snubby screwdriver. I think that's how you say it, stubby or snubby, whatever. A little screwdriver. Um, Taking off two nuts at the bottom of the engine mount. There are 15 millimeter bolts. If you have Harbor Freight sets, you know what color the 15 is. It's blue. As I like Harbor Freight for those. Other than that, I don't have no complaints about the new sockets that they've been making. So once you take off the two nuts off at the bottom, just you go ahead and jack the engine up, and you'll have just jack it up enough where you got clearance to get the two 15 millimeter bolts that I'm backing out with my ratchet wrench. The ratchet wrench is Blue Point. I know y'all probably laughing about like Harbor Freight sockets. A lot of guys don't use Harbor Freight sockets. Just cool. I got Craftsman sockets. I got Snap-on sockets. I got Tecton sockets. I got different sockets and stuff like so. I got a variety. I'm not like a one brand dude. So whatever. I'm taking off the other bolt. It's two bolts. I said 15 millimeter bolts. So I'm getting off the one. I got the left side off. I'm getting off the right side. And I fast forwarded this part because just getting those screws off and it was a little dirty or whatever. I tried cleaning it off a little bit, sprayed down some brake clean. I think I did. I don't remember, but it was a pain in the ass backing out the screw. It's just too much oil and whatever came out of the mount, like got splattered everywhere or whatever. That little, well, I don't know what the ooze or liquid or some type of whatever. I don't know. So whatever. Trying to figure out. I'm like squinting because I'm like trying to. What am I doing? Oh, so I'm taking out the mount. I take out the mount with the whole bracket. I don't know how. If you do that, if you that guy that sneak it out just without the lead of bracket in, and give yourself a pat on the back. You a magician. I don't do it that way. I just take off the top bolts, bottom bolts, and a couple other bolts, and you Gucci, you in there. So there's one more bolt on the timing cover under the crankshaft pulley. It's a 15 millimeter bolt, so it's three. Instead of I said two, there's three you will be removing. So once you get that out, you see how your mount should look like this. If not, then you probably change it in good time. But you can tell this mount ain't got change, and who knows? I don't know. Whatever. You know what type of condition your car is when when your mount look like that. So I'm taking some this chop towel and I'm cleaning up the all the little whatever came out of the mount and dirt and oil stuff or whatever. I'm cleaning it up because I don't want to put the mount back in and everything just all dirty and everything. That's just not, I'm not the type of bull. I clean up and stuff or whatever. So yeah, so I'm taking the bracket off of the mount. So I don't know if you guys leave the mount on the engine. I don't, but me, I just take out the whole thing because it's just easier. So the two nuts on the mount is 15 millimeter. Or before you do all that, well, I cleaned off the bracket too because it was dirty. It was contaminated with a lot of gunk and oil and stuff. So I cleaned it off. There's a certain direction, certain way that the bracket go on. So you gotta like be really careful. and it will affect your installation because the bolts on the mount don't they're not lined up like evenly or whatever. So one is like up further in the corner and one is like in the middle. So you'll notice when you're installing that, if you can't put the bracket in, most likely you installed it wrong. I did have that issue, so I had to take it back out and flip the mount around and just snuck it back in there, no problem. So be careful sneaking it back in. You got to move. I moved it closer in between the AC compressor and the crankshaft pulley, away from the transfer. Just get over those transmission cooling lines. Once you get it down in a hole, don't in the pocket for it, whatever it sits in the frame. Uh, don't worry about lining up the studs for it at the bottom into the frame, because what I do first is I take the three 15mm bolts and I just screw it back on to the engine. I don't know if it's 13 or 15. It's 15. I remember it's 15. So just the 3 bolts, screw them back on to the engine. Let me see how far I got into this video, because I can't wait to get off this video. I'm hungry. Good thing my mom come here and run me to the store or whatever. So I think I had to flip the mount back, the bracket back around. Remember the issue I had, so I did flip it back around. If you want to put it in a hose, you can, but that's just going to affect your installation. Just pay attention to me or whatever. So you can kind of sit it near the hole, so that way you can tap it back in and show you a little trick. Fast forward this part of the video, because you know, I know y'all want to see me screw in the bolt. So make sure you get all 3 15mm bolts in there, and you're gonna be Gucci. You're gonna be solid. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be all that. You feel me? So get that tight in. I think I got my 3/8 impact gun. It's not a lot of torque, but I snugged it with, you know, just be careful. Don't be that ball cracking the time cover. Be cool. So I took the jack and I dropped the engine down, and I just sat it enough for where it was close to the hole, where I took the prod bar and moved it just a hair, and then dropped back down into the engine. I mean, dropped back down into the studs went into the hole, into the frame. So I think I'm still readjusting it. You see it drop down further. Now I'm gonna take the jack and just unscrew. I'm telling y'all, just take the jack just from underneath the car. Just lower the engine. You see it drop down fully, so fully sat in. So put your 15mm nuts in the two at the bottom of the frame. Make sure you get those joints screwed in there. I did use my 3/8 gun. It's a Craftsman gun. I don't know if they still sell this model, but I got that gun some years ago. Maybe about 6, 7, 8. I think I got it 10 years ago. I don't remember. It was a very long time ago. 8 years ago probably. So make sure you get those tightened however you want to tighten it. You're probably going to use some power hand tools for this job. I use hand tools on this job, but if you mix it in with like power tools, it'll make the job a lot faster. I believe I could have snuck my air ratchet, my electric air ratchet, and just to get a couple bolts out, and yeah, in the engine on the mount bracket. But just wanted to show you guys, you know, you didn't really need it, but whatever. I don't know why I'm like rambling, just talking about nothing that makes sense. Being a drifter, don't mind me. I'm hungry and I can't think straight right now. So I'm putting on the side, the little splash shield, the little cover. Some people don't like to put those back on. I put it back on from start to finish. Everything you remove, you put everything back on. Don't be that dude missing stuff. You're gonna miss one thing. You do another job that ain't got nothing to do with the last job you did, and then you're just gonna keep so and so on, keep missing stuff on your car, and then your car is just gonna be ready to go to the junkyard. So just put everything back on the car. They put it on there for a reason. The cover is the what? The cover something. So it's covering the side of the engine, the part where your belts and all accessories and stuff, or whatever, pulleys and stuff. So make sure it had a little problem. I tucked it under the transcooler lines, and then had a problem like going back up to that last hole to like put the cover in. So I just maneuvered it over the cooler lines, and it was cool, and I was in there. So I'm leak. I had a phone call. I don't know what happened. Whatever. So listen, I'm Leekautorepair. Listen, I'll highlight you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Anybody want to send me some stuff? follow everything in the screen, and got questions too, follow everything that I just put in the screen, and I get with y'all.